The CEO of Starbucks is the reason why I continue to rant on TikTok about corporate. It's just BS. There was an article in Inc. today talking about, I'll put the article up here, talking about with their recent layoffs. It was a story of a barista who was laid off while on maternity leave. But what really irritated the hell out of me was the quote from the CEO, and I'm going to read this here. I'll put it up there. You can see it for yourself. But Starbucks CEO Brian Niccol said the layoffs were a difficult decision to tighten the company's cost. And then he goes on to say, I know these decisions impact our partners, their families, and we do not make them lightly. I believe these steps are necessary to build a better, stronger, and more resilient Starbucks that deepens the impact on the world and creates more opportunities for our partners, suppliers, and community. That's a crock of crap because his entire compensation package is tied to profitability of Starbucks. And guess what? The C-suite has huge quarterly comp incentives to make sure they hit the profitability. This has nothing to do with people and building for a stronger future. This has everything to do with cashing out on those profitability goals. He knows he's not going to be there more than 3 or 4 years. This is no long-term future that he's building. It's the same guy that came from Chipotle and then was commuting up to the Starbucks office via private jet but mandated return to office. Mandated return to office, and also then built a remote office for himself in California so he didn't have to fly up there all the time. So again, it's age old. The corporate apologists will tell me this isn't new and this is the way CEOs need to work, and I just think it's crap. The fact is, if you're a Gen Xer still in corporate is absolutely using you. And I just urge you to think, are you getting something in return that you need? Because if it's just a paycheck, that may not be here in 2 or 3 months, depending on the quarterly, right? If they're laying off folks on maternity leave, what's stopping them from laying you off? It's definitely not going to be performance, right? Good, bad, or indifferent, people are being let go. So anyway, my plea to the Gen Xers out there, and everybody for that matter, but I'm mostly focused on Gen X, is it's time to get out. There is a path for you outside of it. Maybe you're not ready, maybe you are. I've got a free escape your readiness quiz just to help you think through maybe some things you haven't thought about as you keep taking this paycheck and putting up with all the crap. You can find it, it's the top link in my link tree, and there's also some other free resources. And as usual, if you're still in corporate, good luck.